So in this video I'm just going to show you how to install the Insta360 Luna LUTs into DaVinci Resolve. You need these if you shoot in iLog, and I'll just quickly run through it with you. Okay, let's start a new project. Okay, we go down here to Settings, go to Color Management, and then we want to know where the LUT folder is. So if you look here, you can see just below Update List, you can see open the LUT folder, and we'll just, to keep things tidy, create a new folder. Call it Insta360. There are different LUT files for different cameras. They all have a slightly different imaging process. So anyway, we'll just create Insta360. Now we want to go to this page, and I'll put in the address for that in the description. And you can see here we've got the various LUTs. Because the Luna is a brand new camera, it's right at the top of the list, but these are the ones that are also available for the other cameras. And we click download. That downloads it. Open the folder. I've already done it twice. And then unzip that folder. And when you've done that, you see there's one for Mac OS X. The one I want is that one. So I'll copy that. And then paste that into Insta360 file. Now you can see you've got that there. We go back to DaVinci Resolve. We say Update Lists. And then click Save. Now when we go and import some, just import some media. Go with that one I filmed a few minutes ago. Drop that on there. We go to Color Management. Create a new corrector node. Join that into the list. Make sure your LUT folder is, and then open and then look for Insta360. And there's the Luna Ultra, and there's the various ones that you've got, and it'll preview them if you put them across. So we'll go with the really vivid one. Plonk that on, and you can see the difference there. And experiment with the various different ones. It also pays to turn on in your settings under color management, set that to Tetrahedral. That handles color transitions and complex gradients much more smoothly. And there you have it. So if I play that little bit, that's a Grevillea. The colors are a little bit oversaturated really, but you get the idea.